if you got a Ram that has the 5.7, the famous 5.7 Hemi Tick, listen up. This is what I'm going to share with you guys right now. This is what you got to start doing. This might help your Ram get rid of that 5.7 Hemi Tick. All you have to do is one simple step that you have to do frequently, and this might 90% of the time gonna get rid of that 5.7 Hemi Tick. That's what I'm gonna be sharing with you guys right now in this video. What's up, guys? Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. It's the end of the week. I hope you boys and girls are had a great week or having a great weekend so far. Well, if you click on this upload, I'm going to be sharing with you guys something that is very, very important. If you have a 5.7 Hemi Ram, most of the time when these trucks have the famous Hemi Tick, most of the time, that's the key word, most of the time, this might be something that you might not be doing that could be easily be able to fix that issue. Or depending how long you had that issue for, I don't know, that's up to you and your vehicle. But if your truck just recently started having that sound, I'm going to break it down to you guys. It could be two things. Could be two things. If it's not one, it might be the other thing. And this is how you can be able to fix that issue. Once again, for the guys in the back, it is a 90% chance that this issue could be able to fix that issue for you. I mean, doing this could be able to fix that issue for you. But before we get into talking about that, I want to say, if you are on the channel right now and you are supporting the channel, click on this video to watch this video or support the channel in general. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I would definitely appreciate it. We are on our way to 10K subscriber on the channel. It's not too many Ram channels on YouTube like that. So you guys are into Mopar, the 5.7 Hemi Ram, 2014, 4th generation to be specific, hit that subscribe button. So what could possibly be the issue? If you have, from my knowledge, I know if these trucks have over 100,000 plus miles, right now, this is like the time most Ram 1500s gonna start having the famous Hemi Tick. And don't get me wrong, it depends how long your truck been having that sound, that Hemi Tick sound. Or if it just started, that's good for you. You might have a way to be able to fix it by what I'm about to share with you guys. From my knowledge, a lot of people have done this before and it fixed the issue. Some people done it before in the past, it didn't fix the issue because, like I stated, it depends how long your truck started having a Hemi Tick. Now, the first thing, what it really could be potentially, first thing could be, if you guys know, these 4th generation Ram have the famous ticking sound that comes from like the exhaust manifold bolts and stuff like that. Sometimes those will break, and that's the sound that normally when you start up the truck, it will have that ticking sound come up, and then it will normally go away. Now, if you check that, or you replace that recently and you still having that issue, then if it's like an issue where the truck is idling for a long time and you start it up, that sound don't go away, this is what you got to do. I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna state this again because I know it's gonna be the smartest people on here that's gonna want to say whatever they got to say. But once again, this is something that's I'm not saying it's gonna work for everybody, but it will work in some cases depending on how long your truck had the Hemi Tick issue. Now, the Hemi Tick, like the ticking sound you get from the exhaust manifold, normally sound exactly like the one that you will get from your Hemi itself. So sometimes people have it mixed up to where they might think they actually have the Hemi Tick. It could be from the exhaust, could be an easy fix, because these trucks are known for having that issue at once you hit like a certain 1,000 miles. Like, you have to replace those. Once you replace it, the sound, all that stuff gonna go away. But now, if you got the Hemi Tick, this is what you got to do. If you're not running full synthetic oil in your truck right now, if you're just running a basic regular oil in your 5.7 Hemi, this is what you got to do. You got to stop putting that oil in your truck. You have to switch over and go with full synthetic. Doesn't matter on the brand, to be honest. Full synthetic Mopar oil filter. What really matters is the oil, because why is this going to be able to solve your issue with the Hemi Tick sound, right? Why? Number one, the regular oil is a lot thinner, way more thinner than the full synthetic oil that you put in these trucks, and that's what they recommend for you to put in the 5.7 Hemi in general, because it's a lot more thicker than the regular oil. You know, like when your truck is idling or driving and stuff like that, that oil is going to be able to mix up well with, you know, all can't get my words out, all of the little important parts that's inside of the engine and stuff like that help makes your truck run a lot better and stuff. But if you guys don't believe it, or your oil, it definitely is something that play a huge role into why sometimes these trucks with later on, like probably 100,000 plus miles, you start to get the Hemi Tick sound, stuff like that. Like, even if you having that sound now, if you just for you to try out, you know, if you're running like the basic oil, you've been running that, putting in your truck for I don't know how long, switch over to a regular oil, the full synthetic oil, and give it a try. Use it for a little bit of time, and you will see how well, you know, your truck will behave and stuff like that. Sometimes I've seen there is videos on YouTube where a pickup truck, one of these trucks have the Hemi Tick, and they switch over from regular oil to full synthetic oil, and boom, the Hemi Tick sound end up going away. But like I stated, I'm not no expert. This is something that is gonna work for some people. It's not gonna work for some people, depending on you driving, how long. I don't know how long your truck been having that Hemi Tick, because it depends too. Like, the more longer you hold off with that sound, like your truck started having that issue, the more, you know, damage it could create for your truck later on down the line. And let's say you've been driving like that for like 2 to 3 months, compared to somebody who just recently, like within a week, truck started making the Hemi Tick sound, and they decided to switch over to oil and end up going to like full synthetic oil, and then the sound end up going away. But like I stated, once again, it might work for you, it might not, but it is 100% though, deep down, all jokes aside, it is like your oil does play a huge role into your 5.7 Hemi, Ram. Pretty much like the oil you put in these trucks play a huge role. Even the same thing as the gas you put in here. Right now I'm on regular gas, right? But if you really do your homework, look up things, you will see that these trucks run a whole lot better on 89. 89 is not regular gas. I'm on 87 right now. 89 is what really everybody should be putting in their 5.7 Hemi. That's what is recommended for the Hemi. Your truck would drive a whole lot better. It's gonna give it a little bit more of a performance and stuff like that too. But these are all facts. Now, I'm not stating that one thing I would say, if you've been running regular oil for you trying to save money or whatever, just switch over to full synthetics. Full synthetic is the oil that I've been using for a long time, since I had my first Dodge Ram. And one thing I could say, I always use a Mopar filter. Never had any kind of major issue with even the trucks I had before past this. Right now, this truck has 153,000 miles. That's not even that much miles. I had my first Ram I ever had over 200,000 plus, and it was still running good. And this is the signs behind what really kept it on the road, is because I simply went with a more expensive oil, which is the full synthetic oil, and that's what I ran the whole time. Believe it or not, these little things, when you have a vehicle, the little small things that you do or take for granted sometimes, is what really will help a truck like this, or even if you have the car, to really be able to later on down the line be able to live like a good long lifespan, seen 200,000 plus or more miles and stuff like that. It's just the little things. I'm telling you guys, it's just the little things. It's not anything that's rocket science at the end of the day, guys. But just, I don't know. It's just me. My trucks never had any kind of major Hemi ticking sound. They ain't had any of that. But from my knowledge, I know for a fact when it comes to oil, you picking the right oil for these trucks, it definitely does play a huge role. So you guys want to think twice if you have a Ram. If you run in a cheap oil, I know sometimes some shops you go to, they'll tell you, yeah, it's fine. You can run regular oil in your 5.7 Hemi. You'll be fine. Trust me, it won't be. Later on down the line, it's going to cause some kind of issue. So you want to just pay that little extra money you have. Go with the full synthetic oil. Your truck, it's going to behave the way it's supposed to behave later on down the line. I'm telling you guys, the little steps you take every day in everything you do, just a little fun fact for you guys, give you guys at the end of this video, is what really going to play a huge role in like tomorrow, next week, next month. What you do today pretty much determine, you know. But with that being said, I'm about to end this video, guys. Do me a huge favor, if you're still watching, if you're thinking about considering subscribing to the channel, hit that subscribe button, bro. Support the channel. I would definitely appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe, peace out.